The strange thing is that almost nobody remembers the first time they asked it. Maybe it happened while staring at a ceiling in the middle of the night. Maybe while watching the sunset disappear behind buildings that will one day crumble into dust. Or maybe it arrived during a perfectly ordinary afternoon, hidden between homework, conversations, and the endless rhythm of everyday life. For a brief moment, everything stopped, and a single question quietly appeared. What is the meaning of life? It is such a simple sentence that a child can ask it, yet such a profound one that the greatest philosophers, scientists, poets, and religious thinkers have spent thousands of years trying to answer it without ever reaching complete agreement. Perhaps that is because the question itself hides another question. Not, what is life, but what is meaning? A star does not ask why it burns. A river never wonders where it should flow. A tree does not spend centuries worrying whether it is successful enough. Only one species, on one tiny planet orbiting one ordinary star, stays awake at 2 in the morning, wondering whether its existence has any purpose at all. That fact alone is extraordinary. The universe, as far as we know, produced something capable of questioning the universe itself. And somehow, that something is you. For most of human history, the answer seemed obvious. Ancient civilizations believed that meaning descended from the heavens. Every action, every birth, every death existed within a larger cosmic story. Whether it was the gods of Greece, the philosophies of India, or countless spiritual traditions across the world, people often saw themselves as participants in a narrative far greater than themselves. Then science changed the conversation. The Earth was no longer the center of existence. The sun became one ordinary star among hundreds of billions, inside one galaxy among trillions. Suddenly, humanity did not look like the protagonist of the universe. We looked like a footnote. For some people, this realization felt terrifying. For others, it was liberating. Because if the universe does not assign us a purpose, perhaps we are free to create one. Consider your own body. Every second, millions of cells die while millions more replace them. Atoms that once belonged to exploding stars now form your bones. The oxygen entering your lungs was created inside ancient suns billions of years ago. You are not separate from the cosmos. You are the cosmos temporarily organized into a human being. The famous astronomer Carl Sagan once popularized the phrase that we are made of star stuff. It sounds poetic. It also happens to be scientifically true. Every element heavier than hydrogen was forged inside stars through nuclear fusion before being scattered across space by enormous explosions. Your blood carries iron born in stellar fire. Your teeth contain calcium created before Earth even existed. You are literally carrying the history of the universe beneath your skin. Perhaps the universe is not something you live in. Perhaps it is something you are. But biology tells a different story. According to evolution, life has no predetermined destination. Natural selection does not reward purpose. It rewards survival. The first living organisms did not emerge because existence needed meaning. They emerged because chemistry became sufficiently complex to replicate itself. Generation after generation, tiny random mutations accumulated until simple cells became fish, fish became mammals, mammals became primates, and eventually one primate evolved a brain capable of imagining tomorrow and regretting yesterday. From biology's perspective, your purpose could be summarized in brutally simple words. Stay alive. Pass on your genes. Repeat. If that sounds disappointingly mechanical, remember something fascinating. Evolution accidentally created creatures that write music, paint galaxies on ceilings, fall in love with strangers, sacrifice themselves for ideals, and spend hours searching for meaning in videos like this one. Perhaps survival built the machine, but consciousness transformed the machine into something infinitely more mysterious. Psychologists have discovered something equally surprising. People who feel their lives have meaning consistently report greater resilience, stronger relationships, and better mental well-being. Notice the wording carefully. They do not necessarily discover meaning. They experience it. Meaning appears less like a treasure waiting to be found and more like a pattern the human mind actively creates. A parent finds meaning in raising a child. An artist finds meaning in creating beauty. A scientist finds meaning in solving impossible questions. A teacher finds meaning in changing a single student's future. The objective universe remains silent, yet millions of subjective universes become filled with purpose every single day.
Maybe meaning is less like discovering a hidden island and more like learning how to navigate an endless ocean. This idea frightened many philosophers. If there is no universal answer, then every individual becomes responsible for answering the question alone. Freedom suddenly becomes responsibility, and responsibility can feel heavier than certainty. But perhaps that responsibility is also the greatest privilege consciousness has ever produced. Imagine reading a book where every page is already written, every decision predetermined, every emotion inevitable. Would your choices matter? Now imagine a blank notebook placed in your hands. Nothing is written. Every sentence depends entirely on you. One version offers certainty, the other offers possibility, and possibility might be the closest thing humans have ever experienced to meaning. The universe is astonishingly old. Nearly 14 billion years have passed since the beginning of cosmic expansion. Countless stars have already died. Entire galaxies have collided. Civilizations may have risen and disappeared before Earth even formed. Against that incomprehensible timeline, an average human life is almost invisible. Yet invisibility does not equal insignificance. A single neuron is microscopic compared to the brain, but remove enough neurons and consciousness disappears. Likewise, perhaps every human experience contributes a tiny piece to something unimaginably larger, not because the universe demands it, but because existence becomes richer every time awareness observes itself. And maybe that is the quiet secret hidden beneath the oldest question humanity has ever asked. Maybe the meaning of life is not a destination waiting beyond the horizon. Maybe it is the continuous act of looking, learning, creating, loving, questioning, failing, beginning again, and leaving the universe slightly different than the way you found it. Because after billions of years of silent stars and empty space, matter somehow learned to ask a question. And that question is still echoing through you. What is the meaning of life? Perhaps the answer is not waiting at the end of the journey. Maybe we have been asking the wrong question all along. We keep asking what the meaning of life is, as if meaning exists somewhere outside us, waiting to be discovered. But every meaning humans have ever known, love, art, friendship, knowledge, sacrifice, curiosity, was created by conscious minds. The universe gave us existence. Consciousness gave existence a story. And perhaps that is the closest thing to meaning we will ever find. Perhaps the search itself is what gives the journey meaning.